All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kakodash, that belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the full elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening on to this truth with all our sincerity. All right, may the blessing be upon your houses. All right, the title and topic of this lesson is going to be erasing history. All right, erasing history. And that is what, these devils have done and attempted to do, man, is to erase and change history, man. Right? The true history of the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, that's walking on the planet Earth, all right, whose true identity is the true biblical Israelites, all right. But these devils have spent millions, billions of dollars, all these different resources to, erase who we are, change history, and to make us no more in remembrance. All right. A lot of the greatest artists, a lot of the greatest, great inventors, right? Great composers, musicians, right? People and when it comes down to historical things, all right, is Jake. All right. The depiction, the color of, people in the scriptures were Jake. All right. The disciples, the Messiah, right? He was a Jake, a so-called black man, right? When I say Jake, that's just short for Jacob. All right. But that just goes to show you how they have done so much to erase our history, to change it, man. Right. I was watching this movie the other day, and that's really what inspired this lesson, right? It's called The Chevalier, all right, and it's about a French man, right? A French man who was who was a black man, and basically, he was a composer, right? And he was pretty much better than all the Caucasian ones, but he didn't get the recognition. A lot of his work got stolen, destroyed. Right, they tried to hide him, and so forth, man. Nothing new. Stuff that these devils been doing for years, man. Right, hundreds of years, man. Stealing the things from Jake and branding it as themselves. All right, you know. But now there is becoming to the time where these devils are getting exposed, man. Right, these devils are getting exposed, and it's becoming well known who the devil is that the Bible speaks of. Right, it's becoming well known, the things that they're doing, man. All right. But I just want to get straight into some of these precepts. This is Psalms 83rd chapter, verse 4, and it reads, "They have said, 'Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance.'" Matter of fact, verse 3, Salakia, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones." Verse 4, "They have said, 'Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance.'" All right, and that's what they do, man. Right? They've taken those crafty counsels. They've, did these different tricks, these different tactics. These different things are implemented, put in place to do what? To basically erase Jake, erase the history of our people, our true history, and basically rewrite it, man. When you go into these school systems, where does the history of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans always start? It always starts around that transatlantic slave trade, man. They don't tell you nothing before that. They keep it short and sweet, man. They tell you it was slaves. They tell you Christopher Columbus discovered this place, took it over from the Gadites and the Reubenites over here. All right, they tell you that, that basically they came, took it over. A lot of whitewashed history without truly telling you the truth, man. All right. They keep it short and sweet, and they jump to the civil rights movement, and then boom, present day. That's all you get from the history of Jake, and that's what it is, man. They've done those crafty counsels to destroy us, man, to erase who we are. They don't to go back before, Jake went to, Africa, before, we was even there, right? They don't go back to the true beginning. They don't go back to when we were in Israel, none of that. They tried to erase all that history and start off in Africa. That's why a lot of our people are confused and lost out here, man. right? Because they believe that they're Hamites, right? Africans, right? Okay. But nevertheless, that's what these devils do. They try to change and destroy and erase history, man. Okay. This is First Maccabees, the third chapter, verse 48, and it reads, "And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images." Right? That's what these devils do. Right? They change the depiction of all the of the Messiah and all the holy manuscripts to look like them. Right? Watch, if I was to go on Google, right, I'm gonna try to give it I'm gonna type it like this. I'm not gonna even put Chezzy. I'm gonna type in Messiah, the Messiah of the Bible, and let's go to images and see what pops up. Boom. Right. You know, when you look at it, it show you, of course you see it show you Edomite, and that's not accurate. Okay. See, they're showing you a long hair, right? As we know, long hair is effeminate, for men, mentioning be having that, hair is the glory of a woman, but this is it, man. They try to erase and change history, man. Right? Right? Let's do this. Depiction of holy men in the Bible. Let's do this. Let's go to images. All right. And when you go on here, all you see is, they make it look like it's E, man. That's what these devils do, man. If the point has been made, point's been made now, man. Right? They make pretty much they try to make the Messiah or the holy man look like them, right? Erasing and changing history. And when you do see it as Jake, man, they try to make it on some wicked shit, man. Like, this is supposed to be a depiction of Samson. They try to have him like a dread head, and then they go into the word in the blue letter, right? Samson did not have dreadlocks, man. When you go into that word locks, it goes into plaits, braids. He basically had braids, man. But nevertheless, back again to the topic, man. Erasing and changing history. That's what these devils do. They erase, they change, history, try to put themselves in that image, man. Put themselves on those high pedestals, man. Look at that. They're supposed to all look like, these devils, man. All right. But this is Baruch, the second chapter, verse 30, and it reads, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves." And that's what happened. Are we not in the land of our captivity? Right? Are we not in the land where, we were held captive? Right? We're coming back into remembrance. Right? Here it is. It's happened throughout, all four corners of the world, especially in Babylon. We're seeing our people waking up and coming to the realization of who they are. Waking up and coming to the realization of who our natural born enemies are, according to the scriptures, right? These devils are being exposed, right? Finding out the truth, all the lies that they've made in history, all the changing and erasing that they have tried or attempted to do is coming to light, man, right? Notice the saying, everything that's done in dark comes to light, man. And these devils being exposed, man. A big old spotlight's getting put on them, man. All right. But hey, point has been made. Lord willing, this was edifying unto the elect of Israel. And with that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash, that belongs to the elders and apostles, the great most right well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to those for elected out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening onto this truth with whole sincerity. Until next time, Shalom and a bubble ball. Kwame Yasharala, Shalom.